And we're live.
Yay, we're live for another game.
Yeah.
Back in Div 4. Back home. And we have the Trying Dutchman versus 40 Thieves today.
We do. Right, where are we at? So these teams are very prompt. They're ready well before us. They have done the map draft. They are in the lobby.
How dare we be nearly on time?
I know. So we've had the map bans and pick. So the Trying Dutchmen have banned out Alterac Pass and Tomb of the Spider Queen. The 40 Thieves have banned out Praxis Holdout and Infernal Shrines. And then the Trying Dutchman had map pick, and they've gone for Battlefield of Eternity.
Nice. Always sad to see Braxis and Tomb gone, but I like Battlefield of Eternity, so
Yeah,
all good.
I like it too. Apart from when we lose on it, like yesterday. But let's not dwell on that.
That's because we're in Div 3, and Div 3 is horrible.
It
and
is.
Every team should stay in Div 4. It's much funner.
I agree. Div 4 is where the fun is at.
Are we ready to rumble?
We are always ready.
So, Trying Dutchman not had the start to the season I would have expected. 1 win, 1 loss.
No. Yeah, they've been in lounge for quite a few seasons now. So yeah, it's surprising to see them. I mean, it's not the worst start. 1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah, but I thought they'd be 2-0, heading their way to the top of the table.
Well.
Come on, guys. And then 40 Thieves, we got to cast their first match against Les Engineers.
We did.
Team Les. And they lost that, but Team Les were very impressive.
They were, and I think 40 Thieves looked good. But
yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they had nice comps, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely promising. So they could give Trying Dutchman a really good game here. They could potentially beat them as well.
Definitely.
40 Thieves also unlucky against Nexus Most Wanted. Didn't watch that one, so obviously don't know how it went necessarily. But yeah, this should be quite a good game.
Yeah.
40 Thieves last season was their first season, right?
Yes, that's right. They did. I'm drawing a blank, but they did have a different name last season. But yes, this is their second season, so.
And they start off by banning Jimmy.
First ban Rainer.
And that's the target ban.
I mean, it's Battlefield of Eternity, and Exterminator is meta right now, so it's not too surprising. It just it feels weird. And Sylvanas in response. Again, they're just going for these.
Good on this map.
Yeah, going for these racing heroes.
Hi to Kayunero in chat. Yeah.
Ew.
Are we going to have betting today, Poppin?
We are. I'm preparing it as we speak.
Did I turn up so late that you've not had time to set it up?
I've been setting it up as we've been talking. I'm getting better at multitasking.
True professional.
The Deathwing ban from 40 Thieves. I mean, it's.
This perhaps isn't his best map, but
I wouldn't associate it with Deathwing, but yeah, it's.
Deathwing in the 4-man can be pretty punishing.
Yeah, there's lots of sort of small sections where you can get a lot of Deathwing value, so I can see it working. And the Hanzo ban.
Hanzo something that 40 Thieves go for?
Not that I was aware of, but maybe the Trying Dutchmen have done some deeper digging than we have. Johanna first pick from the 40 Thieves, so nice solid tank to start off with.
I was going to say, we've had one team this season that had a very good Hanzo, but I don't think it was 40 Thieves. So there was a moment where I was like, was it this team? Because in that case, that was a great ban.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've seen them play Hanzo, and we're not going to see it now, so.
And Rhaegar Imperial.
Interesting.
There's going to be a lot of aggression.
Definitely.
Rhaegar's coming back into the meta.
Yeah.
Press R, get Bloodlust, wipe the team, insta-win. Very popular, very effective.
Definitely, and I think Tyrael sort of confirms that will be the heroic of choice.
We
see a Blaze and a Valor coming out.
Blaze off lane.
Picking up the off lane quite early there, which seems a bit strange of it being Blaze. I wouldn't have, I can understand a high priority off laner sometimes, but Blaze here right now, it seems a bit Maybe.
Also, Blaze with the Johanna, for me, they often feel the same like kind of rule of you need extra wave clear,
Hmm.
and also like a bit of extra sustain and crown control, obviously.
I mean,
So
that said, I
I mean
can't.
that gives them a lot of wave clear and a lot of crowd control. So
Yeah,
they could be really punishing trying Dutchmen if they get too grouped up.
yeah,
So
and they
let's
might
see
be
how it
expecting
goes.
that with the Bloodlusts. I think Blaze might
Yeah,
be a good counter to that. To be fair,
yeah.
so seeing.
You also, if you're looking at like strategies where you have 4 men defending and perhaps like a Valor trying to chunk down the Immortal's health, that that might be kind of why they're doing it as well.
Yeah. So you know, real two good bands there. All real band out. So it can't be paired with the Valor and then the Grey main band out. So need.
Yeah, can't be paired with the heavy engage. Also,
Yeah,
Greymane's so good at killing the Immortals here.
definitely. Now, what are we going to see here then? What's going to be that carry hero that's going to be
Well, we're going to see a
doing all
solo
the
laner
damage?
now, I think, to
Hmm.
counter the Blaze, right?
Right?
So you can just pick that up
No, we're not.
whenever. Okay.
Yimek and
Beaming
Lun.
Lunara.
So they might veer away from the Bloodlust now. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was just
I
thinking.
mean, maybe it could still work, but it'll be definitely not as effective.
Going with this kind of sustained strategy, I mean, you could see really any support, but maybe I was about to say white main.
Ah,
That's a nice choice.
great hero. As long as you remember to put heals on yourself when you're
Well,
saving
also,
everyone
if you're
else.
looking at keeping them grouped up, punishing them,
Oh,
I think they're going to be defending 4-man. Valor tries to get
yeah,
around all this.
I like it. The 4-man for all, presumably going for
I
a bit
guess
more
so.
damage, maybe. I like the
Do
look
you
of
think
this.
we'll see a bit of trash lightning?
Possibly. I don't think you won't get much out of Rolling Thunder against this team. So yeah, it could
Um,
happen. Imperious.
Imperious on the solo lane.
Mm,
That's a good choice. I like that. Gives them the CC they lack with the Tyrael.
it does, yeah.
He's also good against, obviously, melee heavy comps.
Hmm.
Gives himself a bit more sustain as well because he's going to
Yeah.
get punished in the fights.
Okay,
Should be interesting. So, where, who are you favouring?
I'm I'm believing in 40 Thieves right now.
Ooh, I'm gonna be going with trying Dutchman. I think.
Yeah, it looks a bit weird 40 Thieves comp, but I think it seemed confident enough to me that I think they've been working on something. I think this is.
Yeah, it's a really nice comp. I don't know. I've just been underwhelmed by Valors recently, but that's because I've been playing horrible quick matches with
Yeah,
terrible Valors.
and also I'm not saying that trying Dutchman can't kill them, but I feel like Ming and Lunara don't pose too much threat to like the free sort of tanky heroes who are sustaining themselves.
Is the Lunara the odd one out here? Is that the thing that makes that comp look less appealing? Like if that was a Jimmy,
Yeah, or
I
if
know
it,
he's been banned, but
yeah, or a Tychus or something maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I personally like Lunara, and I've been playing her a bit recently.
Yeah,
But
I like her in general, but against this, I'm just wondering if they can get those kills.
ex, extra damage on. She can pick up that as a talent. She
Yeah.
can. Yeah, it could work. Could work. We'll have to see.
Well,
So on the left we have the Flying Dutchman, blue team, with Kefi 146 on Tyrael, Eric's the Swift on Imperious, Willie B on Rhaegar, Slimp on Li Ming, and Hunter O on Lunara.
and on the right hand side, we have the 40 Thieves, we have SRL on the Blaze, we have Doomscream on Johanna, What's Up Twitch on Thrall, Ali Blah Blah on Valor, and Darkov on the White Main. Did you intentionally
Okay.
call them the Flying Dutchman then?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Whoops, the Trying Dutchman.
I need to start a counter for how many times you do that.
Yeah. So as expected, Blaze went top. We've got Thrall in the 4-man. He's gone not Flash Lightning. He's
Echo
gone
of the Elements.
Echo of the Elements. And obviously nearly getting killed early on. Nice, obviously slow from the Rhaegar and the team following up with a lot of damage.
I think Echo of the Elements is a good option here if they're going for that sustainy front line while Valor maybe races. I think that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Increased vision on the Wisp for Lunara going to be really nice in the fights around the Immortals. Played against that a few times, it is quite hot. Other than that, nothing too shocking. Blaze's level 1 talent, going for basic ability, reducing his basic ability cooldown. Neural Stim Pack, don't see that all that often, I don't think.
No, I think that is the sort of backup option if you don't want the Unstoppable, so... As far as I'm aware, anyway.
Yeah, if you don't want the Unstoppable.
No.
Valor trying to get the top camp. She's been scouted by the Imperius. She's so low health that if she steps a foot wrong, she can get punished here.
Definitely.
But Imperius choosing to let them have it.
Or is he?
Do you know, I almost want him to get it, because the Valor's been so brave. There's the stun. Couldn't get the follow-up because of the Blaze body blocking. And Imperius doesn't get away, so first kill to 40 Thieves.
Yep.
They'll be happy with that. They've got the camp, and now Valor's going to come down and try to help a team out, I would imagine.
Yeah, meanwhile they're trying Dutchmen, picking up the bot camp uncontested, and starting to get a bit of damage on the towers now. But...
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of value you can really pick up early game on this map. If teams aren't kind of throwing away feeds or anything, getting those camps are the added value. Bit of pressure on the towers. But really, it's going to be a case of who gets to that objective first and starts melting it down as quickly as possible.
Definitely. Roll is at 6 stacks. Echo first objective, which it's a hard map to get those early stacks, I think. Only being the 2 lanes. But...
We have Brannon in chat betting on 40 Thieves. So the question is he a fan of 40 Thieves, or does he think they've got a better comp?
Good question. So we see both teams racing it here. Tyrael trying to interrupt a little bit. So it's
First off the race does go to 40 Thieves. They're now sending Valor to clear bot lane though. Imperius goes top.
No, it went to Trying Dutchman.
Oh sorry, it went to Trying Dutchman.
It is confusing when you're not playing it, isn't it?
Yeah, so weird.
So yeah,
the way around.
So
and Trying Dutchman are going to get it, clearly.
Yeah. I think 40 Thieves accepted that. They're happy to give this first one and just clear it up. They've got the Valor damage, so...
Lunara's obviously already got that extra damage to non-heroes. So she can do quite a lot of damage. I think 40 Thieves do have to defend and let the Valor try to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah.
Blaze and Imperius in bot lane. Soaking safely. The Immortal is losing its shield pretty quickly. So that they'll get the walls and the gate, but I don't think they're going to be able to get the fort here.
No, they might be able to get the well if they push forward enough.
Yeah, if they choose to be that aggressive. Johanna's zoning them out quite well.
Yeah, it looks like 40 Thieves will be able to clear it
and they
out
let
there.
the well live.
That might make a big difference later on in the game, potentially. As both teams hit level 7.
Yeah, I don't... Okay, we're seeing a rotation to bot from Valor by the looks of it. So she might be thinking about camps as soon as it spawns. Get down there, get the camp. While they have 3v4 on top, which would see the camp getting taken in return.
Talent's looking fairly normal as far as I can see. No cleanse from White Mane. So there's not a crazy amount of crowd control coming out of the Trying Dutchman. It's mainly that Imperius Spear and maybe Lunara slows, but...
Lunara's going for single target damage. That's perhaps the only thing to notice at the moment, so that might indicate a strategy around getting camps, getting objective, and pushing down buildings as quickly as possible. I mean, that well lost its health very quickly.
Yeah.
Lunara only realistically needs to throw a few auto attacks on the fort, and the poison does the rest.
Pretty much, yeah.
they're going to lose this top 4. It's just being steadily poked by the Li Ming.
Yeah, they're really missing out not having the Valor there to help clear things out.
Blaze and Valor have both back, so they're going to be coming with full health. Probably get their bruises as soon as they spawn. And the Trying Dutchman rotating away from tops and choosing not to try to push and finish that off, not taking any risk, just getting to the objectives. Imperial defending while the rest push it down. And whereas all of 40 Thieves choosing to race. Imperial, I don't think that was the way out to go, but no one chased him, so it was alright.
It worked.
Enough of a distraction that, yeah, that Lunara and Ming can just...
Yeah. 40 Thieves are going to have to look to fight here unless they want to give another objective, and they are positioning aggressively.
Imperial's trying to clear bot. Yeah, this is a great pick on the Imperius.
Very nice.
That's going to give them the advantage now. They can just go and race.
Yeah.
Especially with the positioning of the Immortals.
Blaze needs to be careful here. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage.
Gets kills. Can't retreat back through that CC of the Immortal. And his whole team's going to go down now, I think. There's White Mane. It's a shame. Off that Imperius pick, it really looked like they were going to be able to get that Immortal almost uncontested.
It did.
But yeah,
Blaze went for the aggressive stun, and he paid for it.
Which, I mean, to be fair, if that had been followed up with his team, and obviously if the Immortal hadn't chosen that exact time to put a stun down right behind the Blaze, it might have been 2 more kills, and the fight completely swinging in their favour. But as it is, Blaze dies. They lose the race on the Immortal. So first Immortal goes to the Trying Dutchman.
So we see level 10s coming in here. Have a look. So we've got Sanctification, Angelic Ornaments, Bloodlust, Wave of Force, Leaping Strike. And then on the red team, Rain of Vengeance, Sundering, Blessed Shield, Scarlet Aegis, and Bunker.
The Bloodlust, I mean, Lunara perhaps not the best hero with Bloodlust, but it's still going to help her a lot. It's going to help the Imperius, it's going to help the Tyrael.
Yep.
So yeah, we're definitely going to see a lot of aggression there. Imperius coming in now. And I don't know what forced them to pop his ult on the way down.
I missed that, sorry. There's this very nice Sanct Bunker used by Blaze. 40 Thieves, rather than retreating, are getting in the bunker, and Johanna falls.
Getting in trouble. Nice. And that full death healing leaning back up. She was looking low at the time, but White Mane nuke of a healing, saving her and Blaze.
Yeah.
What was interesting there is obviously you normally see the Vhagar Bloodlust as kind of aggressive going for the engage, but it was actually when the Blaze engaged on them, they used it as a counter engage, used the Sank, used the Bloodlust, and it used, right, you've used your engage, your talents are on cooldown now, you've got no way to escape, let's get you.
Yeah.
So it's quite a nice use of it, actually, quite defensively.
I think it was unlucky for 40 Thieves there. The Sundering came out just before the Sanct. If that had interrupted it, that could have ended a lot very, very, very differently.
Yeah. There's not going to be much for Imperius to do in bot, and I think he's just realising that and coming to top now to join in the team fight. Obviously, kind of also piloting to bot to get that soak, do the sensible thing, but then realising how far the lane was pushed in.
Yeah, blue team might see Valor bot here and choose to take a fight. Imperius is looking for the flank.
They will anyway. They were looking for the fight. Imperius has come up for it. They're gonna pull the trigger and go for this. Blaze, Tyrael coming in.
There's the Bloodlust.
Blaze just beefy enough to survive it all. Gets in his bunker and gets away. That's a nice stun. And good follow up by the Li Ming. Yeah. Well, and there goes the fort.
That was very.
It looked like 40 Thieves were going to get away with that with no deaths.
It did.
And I think that almost kind of sigh of relief that they had of going, okay, we're out now. We just need to protect the fort. Then let them take that couple steps forward that got punished heavily.
Definitely.
And there goes half of the Immortal health. Before, I mean, literally in the time it takes to tap and turn around, that Immortal's gone. So definitely getting that Lunara value with Hunter on that.
So
now choosing to defend. Valor joining the 5-man to defend rather than trying to poke that down, which is possibly good for her because Imperius was defending. So yeah, she might have found herself in trouble if she had snuck off top.
Yeah.
Good decision to get the Bruiser camp while 40 Thieves are defending and waiting for the fight.
Yeah,
So that just gives you a little bit of extra kind of pressure on them. Even if you lose the fight now, you've got something helping you out.
yeah. I mean, Li Ming can just poke it down forever now. Red team need to act, otherwise, well, it's going to get poked down anyway, and they've got the pressure in bot, so they need to send Valor up, I think, to start getting some damage on the Immortal.
Can't easily cut off all the possible angles Li Ming can throw an orb in, so you have to go and engage on them.
Really nice damage going in. Really good grouping up by the Johanna, but she's taking a lot of damage. I mean, just getting some heals out on her then, but it's not enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, Li Ming went in looking for the kill. But that white mane healing just mitigated all the Li Ming damage and then got herself in trouble. But yeah, just coming out the other side of it, there was eventually enough damage to get rid of that white mane mana and allow for the kills. And that bottom value from that camp nearly got the keep. They're going to have it. Yeah, so
I think the talent and level lead really helped trying Dutchmen then. I think that 40 Thieves had a good initiation and they got a couple of people quite low. If they had been on even footing, maybe they could have got a pick or two.
Yeah, I mean, trying Dutchmen have gotten a lead and they've just not made any either so far, have they?
No.
Keeping a constant pressure on 40 Thieves, and 40 Thieves being a bit unlucky with some of the deaths that they've had, or rather that they've not been able to get the counter kills.
Yeah.
A lot of trying Dutchmen have kind of walked away with low health or managed to just blink out of the damage in time.
Yeah.
Blade re-engaging there. Valor's health already low. I'm not sure what took all of that away.
Imperius is low and goes down. Li Ming is getting out with 50 health at the moment, but she is getting out.
Johanna doing a really nice job grouping everyone up and damage coming out as well. Tyrael taking power shots.
Blaze is going in deep, but he may be in trouble. He's got the bunker to save him. Needs to be careful for the Li Ming follow-up there.
Clear the Immortal now, I think, is the best option, rather than chasing kills. They're going to take core damage here.
Yeah, that's a lot of health. I'm not
I think
sure
maybe they just presumed it was lower health than it actually was. Chasing the kills, I think maybe there also might have been a call to try to get a fort back and try to get some structural pressure themselves.
Yeah.
But with no minions pushed up, it's a lot more difficult now.
Definitely. Are they going to take about 30–40% damage? Okay, down to half. Trying Dutchmen have 16, so 40 Thieves will have to try and catch up there, although the lanes are pushed in, so they can safely soak that. Or they can move across the map aggressively.
I mean, trying Dutchmen going straight to getting camps and doing the sensible thing. I don't think they're going to get Tyrael here. I think he's going to get away. He's got all his...
There's the Sank.
There's the counter engage. Rather jumping into the Sank and making short work of Valor. Oh, there goes White Mane as well. Ooh, no. By the power of White Mane, she's still alive, but she's out of mana now, so that's the end. Johanna's going, and this is going to be GG, I think. Falls down. Yeah, got 25 seconds on the Valor. I mean, I can understand it, trying to force the fight there. Just get something, be able to then turn the battle momentum back in your favour. But unfortunately, that Tyrael just was not going to die that easily.
Yeah, I think you wanted to run into into 4 of 5 heroes. The one you didn't want to run into is Tyrael.
Yeah.
The one that you can't really kill.
If they could have gotten that Blaze stun on a few of them, even if it was the Tyrael and the Rhaegar or something like that fight would have gone a completely different way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyrael alone, with then everyone else coming in to back him up. You've not got you've still got not got level 16.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, they got punished. But I mean, I like the tenacity of it. I like, good balls going in, try to make something, swing that fight back in your favor. When you've not got any keeps, it's do something spectacular or have that slow death of constant minion waves that you're having to go back and clear.
Yes.
So good effort by 40 Thieves, but yeah, nice. I mean, nicely executed by the Trying Dutchmen.
Yeah, it was
They
really nice.
they got a lot of value from just being able to get camps, get that macro play, clear the objective as quickly as possible. I mean, every time it spawned, it felt like they were ready to go.
Yeah, I
They
think
were on that.
credit to Kefi. I think the sanctifications were on point as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like sometimes you see it get wasted, don't you? But I think every single one was
yeah,
just
it
at the
was
right moment.
every time there was a hard engage and 40 Thieves were grouped up, they were committed to using all of their talents. That Sank comes out, saves the team, burns a load of cooldowns from 40 Thieves, and then it just lets the aggression with the bloodlust completely turn the other way.
Yep.
Yeah, it was nice strategy, well executed. So yeah, that's what happens when you've got a team that's been been in there for nearly 6 seasons now.
Yes. Very nice
So
synergy.
what maps are we looking like we're getting next?
So, 40 Thieves Captain Ali Blabla's just having a think now. They are opting for first pick, so it'll be the Trying Dutchman to pick the map once again.
And with your extensive research, you know that the Trying Dutchmen prefer
Good maps.
Towers of Doom.
That is a good map, actually.
I'm trying to think out the ones that remain. What's likely to be? Have you changed the screen to show?
I have. There is a delay.
There is a delay. I rely on this Poppin. There we go. It's caught up. So we have Towers of Doom, Volskaya Foundry, Cursed Hollow, Dragonshire, and Sky Temple left.
And I can tell you now that they are opting for Volskaya.
Okay. I mean, if you're a team with good macro, this is a map that is often favoured. Quite similar to BOE in that you're fighting around a point for a considerable amount of time out of lane. So, yeah, might see kind of similar team fight strategies coming out.
Yeah.
Might even see a Lunara again, incredibly good at getting
Yeah,
camps.
I was going to say, I ask it every time, but anything from that first map that you would respect ban here, or would you just
Do you know what?
stick to the same?
This is because obviously I've had Foxy from our team in my ear all week.
Mm-hmm.
The Rhaegar, I would probably look at banning.
Yeah.
He's in a really good place at the moment, and those Bloodlusts counter engagers were painful to deal with.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the main one. I think you can let the Tyrael through and just adjust the way that you play against it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't all go in at the same time. Don't all group up and then get so absolutely crushed. So just go for a bit of a different strategy against it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Something a bit less all in. But yeah, we'll have to see. It might be that they just respect ban Tyrael because they want to go for an all-in hard engage strategy.
Yeah, possibly.
What do you think about the other way? Anything from 40 Thieves that you would ban?
Probably not from that. I think it was hard for them to shine individually in that matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that maybe stood out to me was the white main heals.
Yeah.
Did keep people alive for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But when the other fights were kind of, I mean, they just burned through that white main mana so quickly.
Yeah.
That it kind of didn't matter.
Slight technical issue on the side of the Trying Dutchman, so short delay before we get into draft here, but
We shall never forgive them.
I'll never.
So, am I correct in saying on the Trying Dutchman team, Fishy actually does some casting himself as well, right?
No, he's a moderator, but he's not playing today, much to my disappointment. No, there is no Fishy.
Did he give his reasons?
No. In fact, he said earlier, Poppin gonna be casting me game. He's not even here, so I don't know.
Last minute decision to drop out, evidently.
Quite possibly. Right.
Here we go. The Foundry.
The lobby is up. We are going in.
and we have both joined in on Team 40 Thieves. We're
Well,
the subs now.
we
Let's go.
just need to stay positive. We can get back into this series.
Yeah.
Pick some comforts and
We'll first pick the Tyrael as a denial.
yeah,
And
the
we'll
Rhaegar.
pick the Rhaegar.
Okay.
Then we can still target ban them.
Well, unfortunately, we've been demoted to observers now. Maybe next time.
Willie B is present. Who was the Tyrael player? Is it Keffy?
Keffy, yeah.
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah, I would agree with you with the bans. I think Rhaegar, and then
I mean, personally, if I was ever allowed to play Assassin in AFK for Coco, I would be saying, hey, I'll pick the Lunara this time because she is good on this map.
That's true.
But there's not really that many people who play Lunara in this day and age. She has fallen off the meta.
I think she's fairly strong. We saw it there. How strong she can be if she gets the opportunity.
Yeah, and because she's so good at getting camps on this map, pair Lunara up with a Sylvanas, and you've got Mercenary Queen turrets for days.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to change the score. Thank you, chat. I remembered everything. I remembered
he doesn't want to
everything
update the
else.
score because it's admitting he lost points to me.
I know. I remembered everything else that time.
We need to get more people betting so that it's not just me stealing your points all day.
Well, okay, I think you do have more than me. I was going to argue that, but
yeah, basically I'm rank 3, you're rank. Oh wait, didn't I used to be rank 2?
You might have lost some, and Proxy's overtaken you, I guess.
She's overtaken me. That's terrible news. Or Bean. Bean's been betting on this line.
Teams are nearly ready for the draft. Nearly. So it's first pick for 40 Thieves. Do you think they'll be looking at first pick Johanna again? Or
It's quite nice, Johanna. I mean, Johanna is just top tier tank at the moment.
Mhm.
But just for that, she can just sustain around the point for so long. She is like a constant extra bit of pressure. So I quite like her on this map.
Yep.
And also where you're double soaking mid top, she's perfect. So it wouldn't surprise me if you take it. There's
the Rhaegar ban.
Rhaegar ban. I don't blame them at all.
No.
He is strong, and if you're not really sure about banning meta or target banning, I think after that first game you just go for the target ban, don't you?
Yeah.
They've played Rhaegar 4 times so far this season now, haven't they?
Yeah.
And Jimmy 4, so I think we might see Jimmy ban now as well. But I suppose the risk with that Jimmy ban is you force him onto the Lunara, which you've now learnt is still a threat. Johanna ban.
Okay, so 40 Thieves not wanting to go into the Johanna again this time. They must have another first pick in mind.
I perhaps would have left it open in just the hope that it got banned by the other team against me.
Yeah, possibly.
Again, because, I mean, Johanna's really nice, but she's not a game-winning hero, or rarely.
You're a Johanna main. You should be defending your favourite hero.
I mean, people see so much Johanna, they know what to expect from it. It's not like when you play something off meta that you can suddenly burst someone down and they go, bloody hell, Johanna does more damage than I expect. You know, they're all used to it. So it's rare that you get any god plays on a Johanna where people are like, oh my god, never saw that coming.
Well, speaking of god plays, after banning the Johanna, they pick up the ETC. Is certainly capable of such things, and in response, we see the Zul and the Tyrael again from the Trying Dutchmen.
Now, Sanctification with Azul makes that Zul absolute nightmare. If 40 Thieves aren't careful and group up, they are going to get punished.
Definitely.
So I would be looking at some way of shutting that Zul down, or just looking at a strategy that doesn't involve a lot of melee. keep spaced out, so that you can really run that Zul around.
There's the Rainer and Jaina combo coming out from 40 Thieves.
I think if you're 40 Thieves now, you start wishing you could have picked the Rhaegar as well for the cleanse.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, they could go for the white main again. That she has a nice short cooldown cleanse.
Which
Yeah.
makes me a little surprised to see the Anna back. I don't think Anna particularly goes with their comp.
I guess maybe the nano boost Jaina,
Jaina.
but yeah, well,
I perhaps
we'll
would have
see.
taken the white. Anna doesn't have a cleanse. Oh, she does have cleanses, doesn't she?
13.
Yeah, okay, at 13. I wouldn't worry too much about that. And Greymane, again, just stopping that hard
Yeah,
engage
I
follow
think
up.
I think you have to. Yeah,
We didn't see it last game, but you wouldn't want to see it. You wouldn't want to risk it.
no, definitely not.
It was a good ban last time. It's a good ban again this time.
Well, we're going to see similar heroes. I mean, Leeming Lunara, they work again.
I mean, what do you pick up instead of the Rhaegar now? Aggressive support.
Deckard,
Oh, okay, Deckard.
main
He's
tank.
just good for this map.
He's a tank, so yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
You're going to set up around point. You got a lot of sustain. Colour? Interesting.
Yeah, it's. I suppose with the sanctification, you can get a lot of value.
Rain of Vengeance, bit of a follow up on
Yeah,
the
as long as you get to
Zorbrute.
objectives early and set up the potions, I think that looks strong. An Imperious Malfurion from the 40 Thieves. That's
Okay.
nice. If they can if 40 Thieves can land some combos with this comp, with the Imperious Spear, ATC, Malfurion Roots, they've got a lot of
40
damage to follow up.
comp is like a nice solid comp for almost any map. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're thinking Power Slide, Spear, Root, with plenty of blow up
Mhm.
there from those two assassins.
You can easily kill. They can easily kill that Tyrael.
Yeah.
Kael'thas.
You can only sank once. You know, those are
If he can
not,
get it
not the
off.
low cooldowns that can
Yeah.
be used.
I mean,
Reused.
if ETC can get his interrupts on point, then he might not get a chance to cast it.
And then Kel'Thas as the final pick. Task. I want to say that trying Dutchmen might get overrun a bit, but they dealt with that very well last game.
Yeah, I doubted the comp in the first game, so I don't know if I want to do the same
Yeah.
now.
What I would say is they did a very good job in the last map of getting to the objectives early and melting it down. Now, with a Deckard, that's where they will get a lot of value if they're getting there early and setting up and getting a load of potions there
Definitely.
and fighting on their terms. I think that could be quite decisive. I don't want to bet on this one, Poppin.
I know. I'm sticking with the 40 Thieves. I want to see a third map, and I think that their comp is nice enough that they can win this.
Well, I had decided that I was just going to bet against you because I can't make my mind up, so I'm just going to bet against you
Oh, okay.
and put my points on trying Dutchman. I think, yeah, I do you know what? It will be because they get there early and set up well around the objective, and I think they were organised enough last time to do it. So the Trying Dutchman, not the Flying Dutchman, in blue. I have Eric's the Swift on Zul, Hunter on Valor, Keefe on Tyrael, Slimp on Kalphos, and Willie B on Deckard.
And the red team, we have the 40 Thieves, we have SRL on the Imperious, we have Doomscreen on ETC, Ali Blabla on Rainer, What's Up Twitch on Jaina, and Darkov on Malfurion.
And away we go, Tyrael.
Away we go.
Got Elduin thrown in. There's a route on ETC, just poking at the moment. No hard engage. Living bomb getting spread to Rainer straight away from the minion wave. So he's realised how much that hurts already. And Zul now choosing to rotate bot to face off against Imperious. And both groups of 4 men rotating up, but ETC has to stay in lane to get that last bit of XP.
We see Ace in the hole from Jimmy, so not Exterminator. I think Exterminator could be a very strong pick on this map with the amount of camps there are, but he's opting to go for the more damage.
On Deckard, but Deckard is a tank and he gets out.
Yep.
Yeah, power slide route there. Nice combo, but yeah, Deckard just saving himself. Doesn't need a team.
Yeah, Deckard is the tankiest hero, I'd say, on the blue team. So
Yeah, not necessarily the one to focus.
no, 40 Thieves getting started on their turret camp nice and early. Very good that there.
So Exterminator's very good, particularly on this map actually. But when you've got the Malfurion route, the Jaina slow, the Imperious stun, the ETC power slide, Ace in the Hall, it is so tempting. It feels like you're completely sacrificing a team fight if you don't take it, isn't it?
Yeah, if you miss out, if you go Exterminator and then you miss out on some kills, you know, by not much health, then you can go on to regret not taking the extra damage. So
Give him built-in Exterminator and everyone's happy.
yep,
He would be OP as hell then.
first pick ban material.
Continuing just to kind of safely double soak. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. They're both looking for that like one pick. ETC coming around the side now, obviously looking for a power slide. But yeah,
it was just a little too far for his team to follow up. But Jane has taken quite a bit of damage here, but she should be fine.
Oh, nice power slide onto the Kelphos. Will there be a route? Oh, missed, unfortunately. Kelphos still barely getting out. I think both teams both looking for that kind of easy kill, but not desperate enough for it yet to do anything stupid.
Yeah. Blue team start their bruiser camp first. Top left here. Red team looking to get on the point early rather than capture theirs.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that they're just thinking, get here, gets up, get
It
a gank.
looks like that, yeah.
Then they can send to clear top and get their own one. Ooh, trying Dutchmen choosing to get the healing camp though. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good play there.
That's going to give them the advantage now when the team fight does come. 40 Thieves, too slow to go up and contest it. And now instead Jimmy chooses to clear top. I would now be looking to get their own siege camp just while they're 4v5. I'd get the siege camp, get someone soaking bot. Instead, you've got the Imperious stun into the Malfurion route. Turret goes down, but it's not enough to kill the Zul, who rotates back out safely. And that's the 4v5 fight. If they'd had Jimmy there, it might have been enough to kill that Zul, but sadly not. Jane are now getting their siege camp. I mean, they've got time. They can do it. Get their siege camp. They've cleared top. It surprises me they haven't sent Imperious or someone bot as soon as Jaina went to the siege camp. But yeah, just get on the same level, come back and fight.
Turrets are back up as well.
This is what they're heading towards.
They only just have time to get the turret and they'll be cutting it close here, I think. Although trying Dutchmen are also going for theirs, so I think this can work. But 40 Thieves are going to have to. 40 Thieves are going to have to be decisive and get in here.
Only 2 potions on the point, so they're not too well set up for this fight. There's the damage and the root on ETC, but the stun on Kelphos. Oh, ETC goes down to that. Oh, he doesn't.
Just holds on, the Malfurion healing just enough.
Deckard root on the Imperious, and he's dead.
Jaina didn't use the turret there. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made, but
probably would have made quite a bit of difference, to be honest with you. They've got the camp pushing in top. They need to get bodies in lane and get soaking as quickly as possible.
Definitely.
Now, obviously, the Protector isn't that powerful now since the turret's changed. But he's going to top. He's going to be looking for the well in top lane by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think with it being a bit weaker early game, you really have to focus the targets now, such as the well.
Yeah.
I mean, you did anyway, but I think there's more emphasis on it now. They're running past the Protector and going for the kill fast. A nice stun and root combo on him, and they take him down.
Yeah, and I mean they're getting back to safety.
Oh, Jaina gets burst down.
Still having not used the turret.
Malfurion manages to pick it up though.
And misses the root on the Valor, who does get away. Now the Protector took a lot of damage while they were killing the Kelphos, because obviously he was alone pushing into the fort. But
Jimmy's gone deep and they're taking a lot of damage here. He goes down. They don't seem to be getting anyone low. If anything, Imperious is in trouble.
Gone now as well. Do you think that was a bit of frustration at having come yes, gotten the Kel'Thas kill, but then the fight hadn't gone as far in their favour as they would have
Well,
hoped.
I think they wanted to take advantage, see if they could take advantage of having more numbers, but maybe they didn't realise that their opponents had level 10, maybe? I don't know. But
Decision, they're going to lose the healing camp. They really can't contest this right now. They've got some tidying up to do. Got to soak top, soak mid, get 10, and then look for a fight.
Skeletal Mage is
Really,
picked up by Zul.
stay a while, Phoenix, Sank, and Rain of Vengeance. So,
Oh, I'm going for the gank
pretty
on
much.
Zul on bot.
He uses his mages. He does get rooted, and he's taking tower shots now. Just trying to make his life last as long as possible while his team takes the top fort, and that's crucial because that gives them such an advantage for the next objective.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to be able to get this turret before Trying Dutchman arrive. Tyrael on point, so he's going to hold this. He's got Sank if he needs it. So I would be looking to CC him. There's the Sank. A lot of damage now going out on the Imperious.
Nice mosh pit on free, but there's no damage to follow up.
Yeah, they were too scared of the Tyrael value. Nice Rain of Vengeance. Rain of Vengeance securing 2 kills, basically. ETC's in trouble now, and Jimmy's just going to think about saving himself.
Malfurion, unfortunate not to use the turret before he went down there. I think Jimmy should have perhaps given up the turret there and just come straight to help his team as soon as it looked like Tyrael was going in.
As soon as it looked like there was going to be a fight, yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to make a decision as a team. You either need to back out because the Jimmy doesn't want to come, or the Jimmy needs to turn up.
Knew they were going to be coming as 5.
Yeah.
So had to respond to that. And again,
nice combo on Zol there, but he's just going to walk out.
He's so tanky now. He's used his ult. They want the counter engage.
Yeah, this is a 5v3.
Malfurion in trouble. He's going to fall. Yeah, nice. Getting a lot of valor value.
Yeah, I think that was nice by 40 Thieves at first. They got the nice combo. They couldn't quite get the kill, but then they chased it and ended up paying for it with Malfurion going down.
And meanwhile, Jimmy just struggling to get that siege camp, which would be nice for the next objective. Malfurion's going to be back, so they are going to be able to contest this objective. They want to get 13 though, half a level to go.
There's some nice combos coming out from 40 Thieves so far. They just need to be a bit more disciplined in places and make sure they, take fights 5v5. They've just been.
I'm going to say maybe they're being a bit lucky that Trying Dutchmen have chosen to go bottom, but maybe they're going to lose a fort here.
Yeah.
Rotating up to get the Zul kill. Sacrificial Zul for a second time.
Yeah.
Trading his life for a fort. That's
short game benefit for the 40 Thieves, but Trying Dutchman getting that structural advantage. And
do you think this is a deliberate strategy that they've done both times to send the Zul where they would expect and let him die, and then
yeah, quite possibly
use it to get structures? It's working quite well.
Are they just going to run into the keep here, or are they going to back out?
No, they're backing now.
Okay.
They're going to contest the objective. They're not. They would. I don't think you're ever going to deliberately let someone get 100%, but you can, casually give away most of it.
Yeah, 40 Thieves get the healing camp.
And Zul's back. Death time was low enough that he can come join them.
Yeah, they have backed off the objective. They're looking for a fight here before their opponents hit 16.
I thought ETC was going to pull the trigger then and get a 3-man mosh.
The route on ETC and the follow-up
Decades. On Zul. He's lost half his health, but he's gotten out alive, and they're spreading the bomb.
It's a lot of damage on ETC there.
Yeah, ETC barely getting out. He's going to have no appetite to re-engage now.
Imperious is low. Oh, the bomb's spreading.
Getting the bomb from ETC. And yeah, that's now the objective is going to go the way of Trying Dutchman. 40 Thieves need to regroup, think of a plan, and most importantly, Soak, try to get that 16.
Yep.
I would be thinking, can I possibly get 16 to defend against this Protector? And they're probably not going to be able to, I don't think.
No, I think getting the turret's a good move. That can go some way too. making up for the talent disadvantage.
Yeah.
Um,
And this is, well, not the problem with the map. This is the problem that 40 Thieves now have with this map, is that trying Dutchmen can leave one person on point and get all the camps and
yeah.
get extra value as well themselves. If 40 Thieves are quick here and go for the engage, though, they have a 5v3.
Yeah, if they realise it
Then,
quick
I mean,
enough.
they're not aware of it. That camp being captured is their notification that they have numbers.
Yep.
But now that they've pushed in, it's still going to be a 5v5 fight. Ooh, nice stun on Tyrael. Tyrael leaving with half of his health.
Nice kill on
Oh,
the
Valor
Valor.
destroyed by the CC chain.
Oh, 4-man
Nice mosh
Mosh.
as
That
well.
is very nice. Zul's very low, he goes down. Sanctification comes out, but it's a little too late. A lot of focus going onto the Imperius.
They were a bit unlucky when that mosh went down that Jaina wasn't in a position to follow up with damage. And Tyrael
Trait
getting
value.
a lot of trait value there.
I
I
didn't
mean,
think that would finish him off, but it did. That was
I
very
had to,
nice.
I immediately started looking at Tyrael's talents to think, wait, what's he picked that made that do so much damage? There is no trait talent that has been taken. I don't even know if there are trait talents still on Tyrael.
I don't think there are.
I've certainly never looked at them.
Very nice fight anyway from the 40 Thieves. They were
Yeah,
fighting down a talent tier, but they knew they had to do something, and it was risky because if they didn't get the kills there, if they died and their opponents got the objective, then that would have been a keep and maybe more. So
yeah, they put pressure on the Tyrael,
yep.
and then while that Tyrael was kind of rotating out, immediately killed the Valor into the mosh pit. It was really nice kind of aggression from the ETC that just
Yeah, that's the potential their comp has with all that CC, and they just need to take the right fights and execute it well.
You shout one name, you land one stun, and suddenly that person's in a lot of trouble if this team doesn't have anything to save them. Root on the ETC, he could lose a lot of health here. Yeah, that Valor just chunking it away. So he's rotating back out. He's going to be able to come back in. Kelphos double soaking at the moment.
Yeah.
Potential that Kelphos can just collapse on them, or vice versa by the looks of it.
Jimmy in a lot of trouble here, but Malfurion might be able to get him out.
ETC coming from behind, 3 people coming from behind. Will they counter engage? Root on Imperius.
Nice silence on the Decade, and he goes down. ETC follows him though.
Down. There's the Sank a little bit late.
It's enough to save Zul though.
Yeah. Was it on cooldown up until then?
Ooh.
Oh, Valor!
There was a bit of bomb spreading going on there that got just low enough for Valor to be able to finish her off there, and they go straight to the turret.
Saw that opportunity and dove in for it. Again, it's one of those where it's a risk, because Valor could dive in and get Imperius stunned or something like that, and would herself get deleted, but nah, she took the risk and it paid off. Healing camp, siege camps, turret camp, do the full rotation, be ready for the next objective, and most importantly, they're going to be level 20 for the next objective. So that's that terrible, terrible feeling as 40 Thieves where you just look at it and go, we have to fight this.
Yeah.
We have to, knowing they're 20, knowing they've got all the equipment, we have to turn around and we have to face them.
I mean, they did it last time, fighting up to 16, which is quite a pivotal talent here, so they could do it again. They should have all their heroics off cooldown by then to get a good value mosh and stop their opponents from getting too much sanct value. Then the fight could easily go in their favour. And
they could be. I mean, they're obviously positioned to get their turret now. They could look for a fight when trying Dutchmen are on their way to the objective rather than before they get down there and get a chance to set up.
Yep.
Again, with that Decade, you don't want them to be waiting for you to push into them. You want to get them by surprise when they're not expecting it. And if they catch them off guard, that's where they can easily get that CC chain, blow someone up, with that bit of aggression. So they might be pushing top.
Yeah, they could possibly look for a Zul kill if he does step out a bit too far. He's not at the moment, but they might have half an eye on him there. But yeah, I can't see them getting 20 themselves. I mean, maybe just in time for the objective, do you think? It'll be close. It would need a lot.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
it can take a while for that objective to tally up.
the risk is obviously you put someone top lane to try to soak to get 20. By the time you realise, oh god, I need to make it back down to bot,
Yeah, that's true.
you lose it. So yeah, I would be saying let's not risk it. Let's just roll the dice and see how it goes. I mean, luckily for them, the Trying Dutchmen have been quite slow to get someone on that point.
Yeah, that
But
might be.
give them a little bit longer. They're obviously going to clear top now. Trying Dutchman could counter by trying to push bot a bit.
I mean,
That gives them the potential of being caught out.
I was going to say, do you even give the objective and then just defend with 20? But this aggression might cause them
No,
some
you can't.
issues.
The protectors are too strong at this stage in the game for you to just accept it, because you know it's highly unlikely you're going to be able to defend.
Yeah.
This could be a Valor in trouble. Oh, he misses the power slide, unfortunately. He's rooted now. Zul's going to survive this, and that's ETC dead.
Nice Twilight Dream on the Zul, but they can't quite finish him off.
Jaina's gone as well. They are... I mean, Valor's still looking to chase kills, but they're going to settle for stealing the turret, getting the objective, and then pushing with the Protector. 3-man pushing bot, so hopefully they'll... Hopefully, from Trying Dutchman's perspective, they'll clear this, do a bit of damage to this keep anyway, making it very easy for the Protector to end. Malfurion's standing still for a few seconds, I think, kind of going, what I even do to stop them taking this keep.
On top of everything, they've got 3 turrets and a healing camp on the side of the Trying Dutchmen, so this is going to be very rough to defend for 40 Thieves.
I think it was very unlucky for ETC missing that power slide, but at the same time, it's one of those where ordinarily would you go for that power slide if you weren't so desperate to try to get that pick. I think the situation forced them to go for it. They took their chance. The Imperius tried to follow up on it and also obviously missed because the power slide on it. Oh my days, that's a good mosh. And there's nice follow-up.
He has gone for the death metal. He's got it on Tyrael and Kael'thas, but
the living bomb just spreading. I mean, I was too busy even looking at the death metal to see what ended up killing half of the 40 Thieves team. But, I mean, that was a nice attempt at saving their core, definitely.
Yeah.
GG. I mean, well played, Trying Dutchman. Good effort, 40 Thieves. Again, the comp was there, the plan was there. They just, I mean, Trying Dutchmen were absolutely accurate with everything that they did. I mean, that's
very clinical. Again, they got a lot of sanked value, maybe even more than last game. It was always perfectly timed. Well, apart from the 1 or 2 team fights they lost, but that was very impressive, very well executed.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Karen.
I was going to say, I agree with you. They all seem to have a plan, just know what each other were going to be doing, didn't they? Are we going to have a captain's interview?
Yeah, I will ask now.
That's the important one. Just for 40 Thieves. I think Trying Dutchman got ahead in each game and just didn't give them that kind of wiggle room to come back in. And they did a good job of kind of dealing with lane pressure, turning up at the fights at the right time. They fought from down a talent tier a couple times earlier in the games when perhaps they didn't need to.
If it feels like 40 Thieves are nearly there, like there's some really impressive play, but then it just doesn't quite work out in the end. So I'm not sure.
I mean, even right at the end there, that fight nearly went their way. They nearly stopped them pushing in with that Protector, and that would have been them straight back in the game.
Definitely.
So yeah, just that little bit from having the.
Okay, we're going to have an interview with Keffy from the Trying Dutchman. Are you ready, Yimek? We'll go across.
Yeah, I am ready to join you once I find that pesky interview room.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, congratulations. Well done, well played.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm guessing straight away that you're very pleased with that performance.
Yeah, very, very. I think the team fights went very well on both maps.
Yeah, I mean, we were just saying, obviously, from 40 Thieves' perspective, they did well in the team fights. I mean, there was a lot of pressure on you guys, and there was several times where you guys kind of managed to walk away with low health, heal up, and re-engage. Do you think it was just kind of like the practice you guys have had with that comp that gave you the edge
Yeah,
in the fight?
but it's also a bit what you do with Terrio, right? You try to get in, try to get a kill. If you don't get it, you back off.
Yeah.
And our healer just really hit his buttons tonight.
Do you think? I mean, we were discussing before the second game. What would you target ban against the Trying Dutchman? And it was you either ban the Rhaegar or the Tyrael. Do you think you guys were happier that the Rhaegar was banned than the Tyrael?
They also banned the Johanna, otherwise I would have gone the Johanna, I think.
Okay,
That would have also been good on the point.
fair enough. So it wasn't your go-to strategy necessarily on Vizcaya. It was because they banned the Johanna. You went back to the Tyrael because it worked
Yes.
last time.
Yes, exactly.
Fair enough. So your two match wins, and one loss so far this season. How does that kind of stand against your expectations coming into this season? Do you have an aim for where you hope to finish?
We want to finish so we get to the next round tournament.
Yep. To the epic.
So that's the top 8, I think.
Okay, should be achievable.
Yeah, I think we're well on our way.
Yeah, definitely. We were also trying to work out why Fishy wasn't playing today.
He is the worst player in our team, right?
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But is he normally a sub? Is he?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay.
He wanted to chill a bit in with the team. So and we're a few Dutch guys and a few English guys, so he felt comfortable with us.
Yeah. Has your team roster changed at all from last season?
Yeah, we stopped our season actually last season halfway through because we didn't have enough players and a few players quit.
Okay.
And we just kept 3 of our core roster and added 3, including Fishy.
Okay, so you've rebuilt a bit, come back stronger, and you got your eyes on getting through to the Epic Cup.
Yes.
Excellent. Best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Eric's saying that you're drunk.
I am a bit.
Excellent. Well,
if you land those kind of sanks when you're drunk, I don't want to play against you when you're not drunk. So
yeah,
thank you.
If you manage to stay sober, I think then definitely top 8. Well, good luck for your future games. I don't know if Poppin has any questions.
No, that's it. You've covered everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you for the call and for the interview.
Cool.
Well
Thank
played.
you. Cheers. Well
Cheers.
played. See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. And we're back in Coco Land.
Okay, so I think perhaps just final thoughts on it. I mean, the Trying Dutchman played really well and they were really well organised.
Yes.
And I think that was the reason why the game wasn't perhaps as close as I would have expected.
Yeah.
40 Thieves did play well. And I honestly thought with like how coordinated they were with the comps that they had, based on how they played against the Team Les, the engineers.
Yeah.
In that game as well against the engineers, they were unlucky
Yeah.
against a really strong-looking team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to see the Trying Dutchman play against the engineers now.
Yeah, that would be a good one to watch.
But I definitely expected them to have a much closer game against the Trying Dutchman, and it's more of a reflection of how well the Trying Dutchman played.
Yeah, but yeah, I think 40 Thieves, they've impressed me so far. They just need to keep plugging away. Like I said, they're nearly there. I feel I expected them to win the second map. Then there were times where I was thinking, right, they've got this, but it didn't quite work out in the end. But some really nice synergy and combinations.
A lot of those fights felt like if the Trying Dutchman had maybe had 1 or 2 more beers, it definitely would have gone the way of 40 Thieves. They were that's the difference. Give them a couple more units of alcohol, and it would be their way, 100%.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, well played from both teams.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think Trying Dutchman, wants to look out for the top 8.
Yep. Well, we shall see. Right. I think that's all from us.
Yeah, that's all from us.
We'll be back tomorrow with another cast, probably.
Who have we got tomorrow?
We're probably Owl Exterminators versus Hands Up. Although I think
Nice.
someone else has applied for it, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll be back with
After-
we'll be back with something. We'll cast AI versus AI if we have to. Cast a load of bots, but
Maybe you'll have to get Proxy to do that one with you if it's AI.
well.
Right, should we have a brawl?
Yes, right. Thank you everyone for watching.
Cool. Cheers for watching. Well played, everyone.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye.